Hey folks, welcome back to Law Creations. I was looking at my IKEA Detolf today and I was dusting it and I realized my Warhammer display that I never created a video for it. And this was created a couple months back, so I just thought I would take the time today to do a real quick video on this particular diorama. First, I have to show you what the diorama was built for. It was built for this McFarlane Space Marine from Warhammer. And my only complaint for this figure is when he arrived, he was way too clean. I had to add some weathering. So I took the opportunity and I just did a quick weathering job. Because with him being so clean, I don't think he would fit in very well in this particular environment. So I wanted to add a little more realism to the figure. So we'll take a quick look at the figure. And I just realized my two back lights are off. So hold on. I'm going to turn my lights on so you can get a better idea of how everything looks. All right. Thank you for your patience. So here's the figure with the lights on to give you an idea of the weathering that I did. Like I say, I just did a quick job. Maybe took a half hour or so with some different paints and pigments, and I just went through the whole piece and just try to see in my imagination where chipping would take place and where weathering would take place. So that's what I added some bullet holes. I could make those a lot better by adding some more metallics and maybe a little bit of black coloring in to give it the idea of that the impact area. Weathered up his chainsaw and so on and so forth, just to give you guys an idea. So yeah, that's my only complaint. He came way too clean, so I actually really enjoyed weathering him. So let's run through the diorama real quick. This is made out of 1-inch foam board. The floor was cut with a ruler and a knife. That particular emblem was cut with my Cricut. That manhole cover was cut with my Cricut, glued to a piece of foam, and then cut out with a hot wire knife. And I added some cardstock to give it a metal grating kind of look underneath the main flooring. I went ahead and did that. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good. And I kind of gave it a little bit of like a dual level flooring. So you got your regular flooring, and then you got kind of the concrete from it being destroyed, and added some rivets to give it the industrial look. Added some rusting, some weathering, a nice black wash, and tried to make it as ruined and as realistic as I could. Added some cracks. So yeah, I just wanted to show the flooring to you guys. That was a lot of fun to make. And this is the main back wall, pretty much the main piece of the display. And the window in the middle and the one up above and the one below is all transparent. You can see it lit up in the back with a backlight. The wings, which is the standard for Warhammer, was cut out with my Cricut, glued to foam, and then cut out. Same thing with the skulls. The window was cut by hand. The columns were a round piece of floral foam that I used my hot wire table to cut in half. And that's what allowed me to get those columns. And this is just some pieces of foam that I added to give it a kind of a three-dimensional kind of look to it. But I really love the weathering on this piece. It really looks metallic and rusted. So I did an original base coat, and then I came in with a whole bunch of washes. And then I finished it with a weathered copper wash. And that's what really pretty much gave me the the different like metal. You can kind of see the metallic in the paint, and that's what that weathered copper is what gave me that look. So added a skull there, and the window like I said is transparent. And I made the chains by hand. I just took some wire and I just ran through some chains and bent the pieces and weathered it up. And I'm really happy with how it came out. But I really like this piece. That's why I have it displayed in my IKEA Detolf. It's I love making, as you know, I love making displays for my figures. And my wife is kind enough to allow me to display them in a Detolf in my living room. Well, actually, it's actually my dining room, but I got it all lit up, and it actually maybe I have one more shelf to fill, and then I can maybe do a video and show you guys what I have displayed in there, because it is a little different from my last video. I do swap them out and I do change things around. So, but yeah, the iron crosses were as well cut with my Cricut, and then taped, glued to a piece of foam, and then cut out, and then I added the skulls to the foam. And if you guys can see that there, I hope you can really appreciate the weathering on this piece by camera. It looks really nice in person. So yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to get back to some 1/18 scale creating. This one was built 1/12 scale, but it was built a couple months ago. But I just forgot to post a video of it. And so I thought I'd do it today. So you guys take care. Enjoy your night. And be well.